July 16th, Tuesday, 1878. It has come to my attention that the bias and prejudice that humans have once thought that males are far more capable than females has not bypassed my son and thus is now affecting my youngest daughter. If human men think they are so much stronger, then I suggest they try taking up childbirth and sit in agony for however long it will take. Unfortunately, it does not work that way. So men tend to not know better to keep their mouth shut while stuck in their ignorant state of mind. Whilst working on some finances, I suddenly heard a young boy's voice say,
"You can't play with us!"
I looked out the window of my study and saw two of my children and who I believe to be Beaton's boy Theodore.
"You're younger, not to mention a girl. You'll only slow us down."
Is that so? I honestly think that Charlotte could probably outmatch the frail and pompous runt in both strength and speed.
Go inside and play with dolls or something.
I don't think I've actually seen her play with dolls. My little girl began to plea. However, Jean-Paul stepped in and added,
"Go on, Charlotte. Go play inside.
Traitor!
You'll probably just get hurt playing with us anyway since we are older."
Trying to use logic that he knows is untrue, just so he is more appealing to his playmates despite this hurting his little sister's feelings? Low blow. Foolish boy. I later came out to the back steps of my estate that led to the garden only to find Charlotte sitting in a rather defeated pose with a longing look on her face. Next to her sat Henrietta, my Doberman Pinscher, keeping guard as she does so well. I decided to approach as Henry laxly laid behind my little girl, curling around the child for comfort and reassurance. "Charlotte," I began, "what are you doing?" My child looked up at me and tried feigning her lack of distress, but I could still see the painstaking look on her face as she answered,
Nothing.
"That's what it looks like." I sat next to Charlotte. "Well, you can't actually be doing nothing. You are breathing, aren't you?"
Yes.
"It also looks like you are moping. Why aren't you playing with the boys?"
I'd only slow them down. They're bigger than me.
I let out a slightly aggravated sigh. So essentially, and I'm sure you didn't come up with this ridiculous idea yourself, but you feel like you can't play with them just because they're better than you. And if it was me, I'd just go out there and prove I was better than them. Show them that they can't keep up with me. But that's just me. I then changed my tone and shot my daughter a cunning grin. Or I would just forget about them and their mundane activities and focus on one thing that I like, that would make me more talented and have more skills than them. Then, I am still showing them up. The little girl lit up and exclaimed.
Like bass?
Her green and blue eyes were glistening with excitement.
I bet neither of them play an instrument. I should go practice and play with that.
Or practice more archery or your jockey training. Jean-Paul still has a hard time on a horse. In fact, how about you practice in front of them?
But what if Nigel tries to trample them?
Well, I would imagine that is up to you as a rider who is supposed to be in control.
What if I don't see them from up high?
Fine. Then practice archery. She shot up from the steps.
Thank you, Vata.
Charlotte proceeded to plant a kiss on my head and then ran off to practice. I need to find a girl her age for Charlotte to play with. But first, I need to have a talk with that brother of hers.